Hello, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, and welcome back to my commentary, playthrough, walkthrough, something through of AER Memories of Old. And here we are in front of this. I'm going to see if I can run through this temple and then the big temple all the way back over there. So, here we go. It's just there. Ooh. Hey, okay. Once again, it's supposed to be a running. This seems to be a running theme. New thing. Hey, more herons. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah, I haven't actually been down here, but no, it is sadly true about this game that there isn't a huge amount to find outside of the main path. Also, I hope the sound balancing is a bit better in this video and the videos going forward, because I did my best to, because I'm still new to this video game recording stuff, so there's every chance. The previous one, I double checked it and my voice is generally audible, but definitely not the best. But I didn't want to re-record the entire thing, so there's that. So nothing has to be perfect. That's the key takeaway, I suppose, from this endeavour. I mean, some people deliberately include outtakes in the general flow of their stuff, like Austin Eruption, who's a YouTuber I enjoy, discovered the vault. Yes, I did discover the vault. Thank you. Boing! Boing! I do love the fact that there's absolutely no fall damage. You can just go boing! And of course, if you hold it, I mean, there's boing, boing. Okay, that's this is beautiful. Here's a right now. It's Badump, I think. Okay. I think. I know this puzzle is extremely simple, but every chance that... Yes, I think I did. It was supposed to be... yes, there we are. It is an extremely simple first puzzle, which is all to the good, because this is the very first thing you'll be doing, and oh, if you were completely stumped, visual clue down there. Take the key. I will take the key. I will happily take anything and everything from this place. I am the Tomb Raider. No, that's a different game, different franchise. Lovely. Everything in this game, there isn't really anything that's made up strictly of spheres. It's all flat, angular shapes. It's beautiful. And Cajsa Larsson's music has apparently completely stopped. Actually, that's about a bit of interesting storytelling too, because the magic of the place is what lent it its music. Hello, little wanderer. You took your time. Were you perhaps led astray, or just followed by the slow one? I think his name is Medvin. Slow as few shifters I have met, but sharp, intelligent. Do you know what it is you found? You hold both light and key to lead you to twilight, both dusk and dawn, I believe. Southwest of here there is a temple, the silhouette of the setting sun. You will find more answers there. Go now, bird faster than Medvin. Secrets await you in the deep. Seek counsel from the ones who slumber. And you can't actually... You can't trigger a new conversation with him. Then it That's the thing about stories, especially even today. There is a pervasive assumption that there will be a... Ooh! Don't think I've been here. Have I? Or have I? Yes, I have been here. Yeah, but a pervading attitude that there will be, if there is a narrator, if there is a character of any huge importance, then it's likely to be a male. Which is not, to me, sensible at all, because, well, you know, it's a... Ooh! Ah! Now, the reason I'm doing this is it's part of getting the side quest thing. There's also some stuff here that it'll be a bit of a drag to get otherwise, so... In the beginning there was the dreamer. Asleep in cold eternity she dreamed all there is. She dreamed a veil, and behind the veil she dreamed the Creator and the world, modelled from a memory of home. The Creator danced into the world, and there he breathed the clouds and sang the sun and moon into being. As he danced between the clouds, he took 4 steps, and so made the lands of the north, the west, the south, and the east. Then he formed the mountains and filled the seas with water from the clouds, and from earth and water he made animals so land and sea would be alive. From stardust and eternity he made gods to walk the lands and look after the world. Goodness, what a lot of information you can compress into those small characters. Yeah, but joking aside. Oh! Yeah, this is a secret island place, and when I found it last time, there was no music here. Okay, so that was just a glitch. Bye! Now, I'm going quickly back to the settlement area because there's a scroll I missed, and I don't want to... It doesn't take long to travel between these islands anyway, and this is just fun. So I'm pretty sure I missed it. Yes, there it is. I am Yohal of the Southern Isles, and this is the first entry in the tale of my people. Our homelands around the city of Urza are shattered. The world broke apart. I think it has to do with the ending of the Great War against On. I have gathered the survivors, who have made camp among the islands now floating in the sky. I used broken stones to sail towards the land of gods. I hope to find answers there. I called for the spirit animals, but can't tell if they have heard me. Before I left, I saw a sickness take hold of a tree, covering it in black rock. I must warn the other clans. That is some good world building there. And yeah, as I was saying, the other reason I'm drifting back over here, flying through clouds, it is beautiful, is because there's a side quest around here that requires me to not dive bomb everything and to interact with characters here. Hi again, Orc. Hi again, Orc. We went to see Medvin by Kara's shrine to see the caved-in shrine for myself. I am as worried as he is, but I must ask you something else. Have you seen ghosts? I noticed glowing signs and a weird distortion in the air, almost like small fireflies, but not actual bugs. I think they are what is called memories of the past. It is said that the lantern can discover secrets by shining upon the signs. They were mentioned in passing by an old children's story I once read to Erin. Maybe they can reveal something important? Oh, do you need a reminder of the next location for your pilgrimage? The Eventide Sanctuary is the closest, and it's found northwest of here. You will see, someday I will leave the island too. I will have a great adventure like you, and find out things no one's ever known. And I'll visit more statues and ruins too. I wish I was... Oh, okay, I think I've already done that bit of dialogue. Whoops.
Yo.
Oh, did you... Oh, did you see the fish statues of Windsong Falls? It's statues of the spirit fish who once lived there. There used to be plenty of fish in the waters there. Golden ones in the sun pool, silvery ones in the moon basty, tasty ones in them all. I've been trying to reintroduce some fish there, but they seem to vanish overnight. Maybe some other animal is eating them. Ellipses. Ah, you met the spirit fox? He usually stays close to home in the Split Mountain, but I have seen him lurking around lately. You think the spirit fox has been eating all the fish? Actually, that would make so much sense. And around here, there is... Actually, I never explored in here. No, there's nothing in here. There's a cave here. And I know this is dragging out the episode a little, but I want to get this place out the way. Please don't have frozen. Now I remember why I avoided this place. It takes an age to load properly. Discovered. Pilgrim Study. Yes. I can't read this. It's written in a language I don't know, and much of it is broken, and I'm almost unreadable anyway. Maybe Medvin will know how to decipher it. Uah! Splish splosh! Head back outside. I know there's probably a technical reason for it, but I do wish they sort of have a walking transition rather than rather than Orc just stopping dead like that. Ah, and there's another thing here. It's not far now. The refuge is just over there. But watch your step. The lands have started to fall apart even here. Yeah, just little bits of world building like that. Ah, here we are, back in this region. Zoo! Yeah, if you just straight glide, you can really catch some air. Oh, no, you need to go back this way. Meow. And here is the first of the big temples. Here we go, big cutscene, and the compass doesn't disappear. Well, it happens. Now, oh, I forget, is there... I know that one of the temples has a really annoying, get the things moving in a certain order / orientation puzzle, and it's my least favourite. Hopefully it's this one, so I can just get it out of the way quickly. I solved it quite quickly on my first playthrough by accident, but subsequent playthroughs I just haven't been able to get that click moment. I'm not very good at snapping my fingers, and it really has to load here because it's a big standalone environment. We made it! Yes, the Eventide Sanctuary. We will be safe here. Sure about that, pal? Yeah, it's just... Oh, this is gorgeous. I do... it's really nice when you find stories that have ancient ruins like this. It's a kind of... Really... It reinforces a kind of mystique about a world when it's old enough to have ruins. I mean, of course, there's the little proviso, the caveat that if the ruins are all equally ancient, that there really should be a proper story reason for them to be like that. Otherwise, it's just a case of ruins for aesthetics, and here's another bit of reading. The Twilight Guardian opened her eyes at the light of sun and moon shining together. She sat down and calmly took both in her sky hands, bringing balance to light and shadow. With her right hand she releases the sun to let people back from the dream. With her left she flings the moon into the night sky, so that people may dream at all. She is the heartbeat of the seasons, at the center of the world, the breath of life and order. That must be a really thankless job when you consider some of the stuff that she probably... I mean, I get the feeling that if someone creates or originates dreams, that there would be a kind of... ability to, or at least a capacity to see into those dreams. So... they'd be able to see what was going on. Ooh! Once again, I haven't been through this way. Anything interesting here? Sadly not. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing here. Make sure not to fall off. That would be a bit awkward. Apologies for the cough. A bit of a slight sticky throat. Boing. Right, head deeper into the temple. Oh, how that cloth survived. That is something about this game. They don't give a specific time frame as to how long it was since this great, literally earth-shattering cataclysm happened. I kind of assume that enough time has passed that it's passed away from history and into legend and mythology, so at least a few hundred years, probably more like thousands of years. Ooh, kasploosh! Lovely fish. But, yeah, it's a bit of a... yeah. Ooh. See what's... yeah, oh, there aren't strictly any optional areas in this temple. It's more just... I do like this. Boing, 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 and boing. Yeah, those don't activate without your lamp, so it's a case of... be careful you don't jump too soon like I almost did just then and fall ignominiously down to the bottom. And... ooh, dungeon shortcut. Don't want to have to go through all that again. The music here is so calming. I mean, whoops. Well, I find it calming. Some people might find it distracting, or just annoying, or loads of other potential adjectives for this kind of pseudo-ambient music. I'm not going to go up onto those smaller fragments. I've tried in previous playthroughs and they don't have anything interesting. Buddies! Here's the buddy. Oh, this is lovely. And you can definitely tell that this is a water-themed temple. Very, very watery. Here's lots of stuff. read part 1. I will, thank you. When the world was still new and the Creator had drawn the lands, the spirit animals gathered to talk. A fox said, "There are new animals around. They walk on 2 feet." A crane said, "A new bird?" The fox shook its head and said, "They have no wings." A monkey said, "Have you seen them? I have seen them too. They are without fur and they cannot climb well." An owl said, "They fear the night and drive it away with fire." An otter said, "They build nests on the land, but they are not one with it." A deer said, "They are loud and do not know how to walk the woods." A bear said, "They are like cubs who do not know the way home." The fox cocked its head and said, "Yes, that is why we have to help them." Sensible fox. Humans need all the help we can get. Help them? The other animals looked stunned. "Yes," said the fox. "Their minds see eternity, and they are lost and afraid. They need something to hold on to, or they will harm themselves, the land and us," the fox said. "What do you propose?" asked a hare. "I propose a pact," said the fox. "If one of them can talk to us, we offer him the bond with the land." The fox continued, "If he accepts, he can take the shape of one of us, the one he made the pact with. And he will be one with the land and still see beyond the veil, and he can guide and guard his people, and so we all will be at peace," said the fox. The other animals saw the wisdom in this and agreed to it, and so some humans can become one with the world, and the chosen were called Whisperers. An orc is... well, she's called a shifter, shape changer, something like that, in-game, yeah, definitely a case of she's, you know, she be a whisperer. She be a whisperer. Ooh dear. Yes, there's, right, I've already come from there. Enter the bloke who can't actually remember properly which way is which. So I need to go back. I do need to go down that way. I was going the right way. I know some walkthroughs, with or without commentary, will just do a beeline thing, but I have not played this game in a little while, and it's a case of, I may not completely know my way round. Oh, well, nice mushrooms, but I wish there was something extra there. Oh god, and here's the puzzle. Right, it's there. That takes it halfway round. Okay. Ah. If there's if there ends up being anyone in the comments who are like, oh dear. Okay, well, I suppose theoretically, I mean, I honestly forget which is which. How to get this. I suppose, I mean, let's see if I'm right. I'm not right. Okay, so that's got that activated, and just going to sploosh down through here. Doggies. And you have to go all the way back up here. Light-based puzzles. They can be very entertaining or very frustrating. Kind of depends. Okay, so I need to match. It's the matching symbols game as well. Right, well, that's simple enough. What? When I'm not slightly glitching out and being catching myself on things. Yay! Jump. Oh, and you can hear the temple singing more and more as I'm doing this. It is a nice effect, I have to say. Whoop. She's riding on air, literally at that point. Now I forget, is this the way? Yeah, yes it is. You can't make your way up any other way. Yeah, it's all very... The temples here are very scripted, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Oh! It seems as if this door has been stuck for a very long time. Wonder if there even is anything on the other side. Good question. We'll never know. The developer isn't around anymore. Oh Lord, I missed them. I missed something down there. But you can switch that on, and then apologies for the long-winded, but I'm going to go back and see if there was any dialogue there that I missed. I mean, I'm trying to pick up everything, but there's no real guarantee that I won't miss something. Ah, yes. I swear I need some meat. Oh dear. Yes, sadly. I mean, when people are really confined and don't really have... That's the thing about this place. People were trapped here. Oh! Oh dear. Well, there was someone there. Ooh! Yeah, I think I've forgotten this bit. Plop, 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 plop. Plop, 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 plop. This is something I didn't know could happen. If you go a weird way, it resets. Go back up here. I realise a good chunk of people who decide to view this video in any entirety will probably find this scurrying around looking for lost bits of dialogue not the most enjoyable, but I mean, the dialogue and the world building is something I actually enjoy about Air Memories of Old. It's... Oh, hold on. hand was aching. Will it reset to a... No, not yet. No, it hasn't reset. I'm going to have to do this again. I haven't glitched out the game. No, I haven't. It'll just do it. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. Well, nice music anyway. But head down here. Ooh. Man has paws that cannot run, but chases longingly the sun. Man has wings that cannot fly, but he will always seek the sky. Man has eyes that cannot see, but watch eternity. Man is lost, unknowingly in danger, to his own mind always a stranger. That's actually quite nice, and there's a remnant of people dancing. Oh, yeah, okay, I've actually been this way. But I went that way, of course. Duh. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, people are trying to keep their spirits up in this strange realm. Oh, and in case you're worried about this sequence, Air Memories of Old has absolutely no timers at all. So you can just meander along quite nicely. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, this actually quite shocked me when I found it originally. It was a case of, yeah, it's a memory. It's a memory of someone meeting a sudden, rather sad death. But then, that's the thing about Air Memories of Old. It looks arty and friendly, and it's not challenging. But it's not exactly a kid's game. It's more... There's definitely an element of... It's a melancholy setting. It's a melancholy story ultimately, and you have a style and tone that is, well, it knows the story it wants to tell. And that story is about a young girl who jumps around these ancient ruins, lighting up things with an ancient oil lamp. Jeep made it. And that's the yeah, that's this thing. I'm glad the camera doesn't get jammed or stuck into, well, at that point it did clip through something, but that was kind of unavoidable. And the last switch. The way is open! Yeah, okay, well, I'm glad I've gotten past the worst puzzle in the game with the light tower thing that I needed to adjust positions. Definitely not my favourite. Just because I really do not know. Well, not do not know. It's... Oh! And I have opened the way! And Now it's time for me to read those scrolls down there, because I won't get another chance when this is done. I am Kara of the Thunder Isles. I had a strange dream that I will record here so that others might perhaps understand its meaning as I did. I had come to study the holy carvings in the lighthouse in the land of gods, trying to understand our heritage. As I reached out to touch some of the runes, it suddenly felt as if a warm hand passed over my eyes, and I fell asleep on the sacred stone. In my dream, it seemed to me that the stone beneath me glowed from within, forming a staircase up to the starry sky. Far away on these steps, a golden light grew and drew close. The stars flew from the sky and became someone who had the shape of music and was gentle and sad. The god spoke to me, not in words, but in memories and feelings. He warned me of a terrible greed from beyond, a void in the hearts of men. As he showed it to me, I felt it stir and come between us, darkening the golden steps like a storm cloud, cold as eternity. Terrified, I cried out at the pull of this dark void, and I woke. I could not speak for 3 days, but I set out to the ancient temples immediately. If what I have seen is true, the gods are alive, and they need our help, as we need theirs. Yeah. It's very mystical, is this particular... Very mystical and slightly nondescript. And there is the... Dreamer? Well, I'll remember what they're called soon enough. Oh, but it does look beautiful, doesn't it? This is all amazing. And lots of splashing fish. Talk. Come here, little bird. A very long time ago, your people addressed me as the Twilight Guardian. Sitting at the border of dusk and dawn, ensuring safe travel on the paths to the land of dreams and back again. Even after the Great Divide, I was there, watching as your priestess Kara led her people to safe shores here in my temple. A long time I have waited for this moment to come. I have grown weak but for the power I was lent, tethering me to your world. Listen carefully, little bird. Once again the void has awoken. Once again the void has awoken with great hunger, this time to devour all that is left of our world. But there is still a chance to stop him. The priestess Kara hid 3 fragments of great power, 1 in each temple. You have to make the 3 fragments one again. I will give you the part I was given for safekeeping. Without it, I will fade into oblivion. It has been my link to the world since the time the gods were lost to the minds of men. But we cannot wait. Please accept my fragment and finish what was started so long ago. Not exactly a piece of the Triforce, but it's something. Oh, I do love the design of the Twilight Guardian, and oh bye-bye. Oh dear. And Orc, oop. And Orc gets... Ooh. Spooky again. And we broke it again. And this is what I mean by there's no way back, because can't go back to the temple like this. Whoop! It's transported safely away. And that black rock is we can't be stopped by just black rock. We know what they're about. Nope. And now it's a huge great piece of black rock. Right. Now, I know which way to go, and I could technically just zoom there, but time for me to go back to the settlement and see what's changed. Here we are.
Hey,
Hello, Orc. If you're looking for Medvin, he is in the cave here in the village, probably studying some tablets. But what about a story? Maybe about how I met Dinah? No? One day I followed a honey-coloured doe across an island in the east, the most beautiful doe I had ever seen. Suddenly I came upon a bird shrine. There she was, standing next to it. She smiled to me and my heart was hers. Dinah, not the doe, you dumb... Dinah, not the doe, dummy! It was the first time I visited the land of gods. I was chosen to take care of its lands, while she was to inherit the duties for Kara's shrine. Pity that the shrine caved in. From what Dinah said, it might not be possible to rebuild it. At least I'll try. Anyhow, where are you off to now? Maybe the east is next in line for a visit? It's a bit wilder than the western lands, and there are many ruins from the time of the ancients there. I think the most impressive place is Leafla's Grove, home to Leafla, the spirit deer of the land of gods. In the grove grows a most remarkable giant tree, like a storm cloud, that one. Leafla hasn't been seen in ages, but it's said he saved the tree from the Great Divide. The ancients built some kind of altar near the tree. So far I haven't found out what it does. Might be worth to take a look?
Hey,
Welcome back, Orc. I hope your travels are easier on you. Erin is over her head and ears with joy that a real bird shifter came to visit, to the point where I'm a bit worried that she will run off somewhere on one of her expeditions. Once in the north, when we stopped for a short rest by the hot springs, she was gone in a heartbeat. We looked all over. The storm of the Howling Peaks was less intense back then, but it was still very cold. We found a cave nearby and went on in to see if she had gone there. She has a certain affinity for hidden places. As it turned out, the spirit bear of the north had just recently moved in there. Erin sat on his back talking about everything between sun and moon. Should I be proud or worried? Well, I always ran away at her age, so who am I to judge? I'm getting all nostalgic here. Pilgrimage. Let's see. So the next step is usually the archives, the temple in the east. The ancients built monuments and cities there, more so than in the west and north. John has been there frequently, I know. It is said that the signs of the Great Divide were early spotted in the east. Much of the ruins have been reclaimed by the land, but just continue to the eastern steps, and it shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, one more bit of dialogue and then I'm packing up for this session. This may be shorter than the last one, but oh my throat. All those clouds! I wish I were one of them, sailing off and away, riding on the winds. I would go to the end of the world, to the north, the east and the west, and find all the secrets of the ancients. There is even a city in the east, did you know that? The ruins of On. If I could, I would explore it all day. Climbing a tower, hide in a ruin, sneak up on Mum and Dad. No, I'd definitely go alone. Now, I'm not going to talk to Medvin. I'm actually not feeling like talking to Medvin. Instead, I'm going to end this session here, in this nice comfy place. We have reached the end of the first part of this walkthrough. Everyone who decides to watch the video, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, please like, subscribe. If you'd like to support me financially, then my novel Starborn Vendetta is available now, published by, I mean, it's officially published, not self-published, but anyway, it's available. The links, shopping links, are down in the description below. See you next time with some more AER Memories of Old, or something else, but hopefully AER Memories of Old. And yes, thank you very much, and see you next time.